Nigel, would you rather get into a full-on fist fight that might end your relationship with your sister, or your sister start OnlyFans? Which one would you rather have?
I'll beat my sister ass. What you mean? I'm confused. I'm confused. You said that would I rather get into a fight with my sister? Or have her start OnlyFans?
He said, would you rather get into a fight with your sister that ends y'all relationship?
Like it could end y'all relationship.
So like y'all won't talk ever again.
Yeah. Or she starts OnlyFans.
No, I'll beat her ass. Because put it like this. I don't knock OnlyFans, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like OnlyFans, everybody should get their money however they want to get their money type shit. You know what I mean?
So if I pop up with an OnlyFans, right, and you're scrolling, and you just see...
I just probably have a conversation with you.
You just see my OnlyFans promo pop up.
What would you be doing on there?
What would you be doing on there?
Popping that butt.
So, basically, back to the question.
Anyways.
So, I would much rather just... Huh? What did you say?
Huh?
What did he say?
You would like to have a conversation about...
So for me, put it like this. Put yourself in my shoes. First and foremost, like I said, I don't knock nobody hustle. There's so many ways to get money out here. Get your toes off of me, you rodent.
Motherfucker, that wasn't me.
There's so many different ways to make money out here. So I don't knock nobody hustle. Get it how you live. Give me 2
ways right now.
Get it how you live. So, but when it comes to OnlyFans, I just feel like, especially for the people that I love, that I grew up with, if I see that other people have seen... Well, no, hold on.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I worded it fucked up.
Other people have seen what?
It fucked up. I worded it crazy.
That might have been disgusting.
What I'm trying to say is, if I know that my friends have seen my sister's jewelry, say jewelry.
Hoo-ha.
Okay. Jewelry.
Hoo-ha.
I would definitely feel, what's the word I'm looking for? I would definitely feel... Disgusted, but also...
but why would you feel that, though?
No,
I feel like it would question your friendships to an extent. That's how I would feel.
Why?
Yeah. No, okay, put it like this.
No, why would you feel that?
Say, would you want a daughter that's a hoe?
No.
This nigga said thought daughter or gay son. Bro,
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No, would you... I think it's the same thing. Like, would you want your daughter to be a hoe?
I would take Matt... over a gay daughter.
Am I the gay son?
A gay daughter.
Am I the gay son or the hoe daughter? I'm just saying, if you take me, you'd get both.
Okay. Let's dive into that.
That's true.
Let's dive into that. What do you
You
mean?
get both.
What do you mean? Let's dive into that.
Gay son, thought daughter.
This nigga's a hybrid. To make a long story short, I would definitely...
But no. Why do you when the OnlyFans conversations come up, right?
Yeah.
Why do you start thinking about I grew up with this person, da 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 da, and then it automatically goes to what other people are saying?
Huh? Nigga, is this geometry, nigga? What was that?
When you're talking about it and you're like, other people have seen my sister's what's the word you use?
I see what you're saying. So you're saying that I should be like, I would want my sister to respect herself rather than it should be put on somebody else's viewing her jewelry. Yeah. Got you. I think all of that plays into it. You also
shouldn't say like, I would want my sister to respect herself. Where does the respect lose itself during that?
I understand what he's saying.
He's saying
because they know what they got, so they're gonna flaunt it.
No. Like, tell me where the respect loses itself. Is it because she's fucking people, or is it because she's fucking people on camera?
For me, put it like this:
she doesn't have to be fucking people on camera.
Yeah, I mean, like, an OnlyFans doesn't have to fuck somebody on camera.
But that's what I think. That's what I think of when I think of OnlyFans.
Money at.
No.
If you want to subscribe to my OnlyFans, it'll be in the link right here on Justin's face.
The link is going. Listen, the link is going to be a Bible verse. My thing is this, right? I think having intercourse is a very intimate thing. I don't think it should be out there for the world to see.
Question. Okay, why? Why do you think it's an intimate thing?
I think you guys are asking me questions that I think y'all know the answer to.
No. I want to know if it's intimate. Why is it intimate?
Yeah, I was gonna say
It's not intercourse is intimate.
Hold on, pause this conversation. Really, 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 really quick. Pause this conversation. Jason didn't take his shot. And he's Jamaican.
And he is Jamaican. I think that's disrespectful to your.
That's black
so
on black
you hate
crime.
your people.
Yeah.
Take your shot now.
We'll wait.
He was about.
Pause. Yeah.
He's about to get another family fight. My bad. Sorry.
Stop distracting him.
Sorry.
That wasn't it.
I just say something.
You gave it a 6. You gave it the highest.
Say something.
What's popping?
Keep talking.
What's popping? Brandon Whoop just hopped in. I got
options.
Hey, no, shut up.
Oh.
It's because I have an AI system that edits the software and it goes based off of who's making the noise. If you make the noise, the camera will focus on him. Otherwise,
that's hard.
It could be like.
That's hard. Okay, I get you saying that's hard.
Why do you have an AI system?
Because I'm not editing this shit. God damn.
Okay,
that's hard.
So anyway, back to the OnlyFans discussion.
Intimate.
Why do you
put it like this?
Why do you feel like she loses respect?
Put it like this. I feel like you're planning on starting one. I don't want to be the one to
I'm not planning on starting one.
I don't want to be the one to knock you from starting one. If you want to start OnlyFans, start OnlyFans. But I'm just saying how I would feel if my sister had an OnlyFans.
But here's the thing with that too. When people are like, "Yeah, my sister," you sound like. Thank you.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like what? I'm confused.
Nah, explain it, Jason. Explain it.
You sound like Gin Mill.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, if your sister,
no,
wait. If your sister's grown and can make her own decisions and can, live with whatever she got going on,
right?
Then,
okay. How about this?
How are you in it?
Let's read between the lines right now. Okay. Let's read between the lines. Would you want your mother doing corn?
How does my mother get in for my sister?
Mother and sister, their family, blood.
I don't give a fuck what she do.
Justin?
What?
Would you want your mother eating corn?
No. But
why not?
But if I had the choice?
What the fuck? What this nigga? Yes. Yes. This is a hypothetical question. Yes.
If I had a choice, like, oh, she did it before I was born, versus like,
oh my god, why is he making this an anecdote?
But like,
no, you're making it. You said corn.
Your mother, honestly, your mother's 30 years older than you.
It's OnlyFans.
So if she still got to do porn at 50.
Now we're going into different details.
I'm just
going from the beginning.
Your mother is 50 years older than you. Why are you doing corn at 60?
Now we're going into detail, Justin.
We can't get too deep into the conversation, but at the end of the day, there's a category called MILF. That's your answer to that. But
yeah.
Okay, listen. I don't think y'all not understanding what I'm saying. Okay. You asked me a question about my sister doing that. If I was using you guys' logic, I could be like, my sister got kids. My sister would never do that. My sister got this going on. She wouldn't even do that. And I know my sister, she would never do. That's the same thing as y'all saying.
I never said
my
that.
Mom is this old. Why would she even be doing?
Why
would
she
would
enjoy it at that point? That's his logic. That's his logic.
Because you're old.
A question is a question.
You're old. Get off the camera.
But
some people enjoy it.
But what I'm saying is, if we're hypothetically speaking, and you have to answer the question, you going into detail is like me going into detail trying to avoid the question.
But I already said my answer to the question.
Okay, so I'm asking Justin.
So would you still talk to your sister if she had one?
Probably.
I would.
Probably.
Yeah. I would.
So you'd forgive him.
I would just
forgive him.
I wouldn't want to
forgive her sins.
Personally, I just wouldn't want to talk about it with her.
Yeah, that's fine.
But
I mean,
but it's not an issue. It's real. At the end of the day, it's not an issue.
Yeah, at the end of the day, as long as she respects me as a person. Like, suppose I have kids, right?
This is the conversation I'm trying to have.
Look. If I had kids, and she, as long as like when my kids get older, she don't try and force some shit down their throat about pause.
What do you mean?
Pause on the play. But I'm just saying.
Wait. Before you go even deeper in that, force what down their throat? You think she gonna walk up to them and be like, "Hey, start OnlyFans, little Jimmy"?
Yeah,
But
like they're 5, bro. But you think she's walking up to him and be like, "Hey, you want to see my tits?"
I think Jason's saying as long as she doesn't try to influence his kids to be like, "Hey, you should go down this."
She can do whatever she wants, but like, I don't want my kids to hear it like at 14 when, you know, ears are open and stuff about a future and whatnot and think that's the easiest route to go.
They're going to.
For sure.
What? Your kids are going to.
I'm not. First of all, I didn't say your kids. I'm not having kids. Second of all, I didn't say your kids are going to start an OnlyFans. I said they're going to see.
Yeah, they're going to see. They're going to see it
because
and whatnot. But
as parents, you have to, you know.
Yeah, they're going to see it, but I just don't want them to think. You know, it's easier when you see somebody who you know doing something and is successful. You think it's going to be so much easier, right? But it's not.
And then that's when the parents come in and be like, hey.
Yeah, but when they have such a close family influence, it'll be even harder. That's the thing. That being my sister, their aunt, who I might drop off at their house one day, like they might see them repeatedly, and they're gonna be like, "No, aunt said this." That's like I've been around my auntie for so long. Like it's just gonna be harder to tell them no.